We're live here at Daytona. The lights are on bright as Bobo Pilinski is on the pole. And this was a funny story because the only make that has ran here at Daytona has been none of the cars that are on the track. Bobo Pilinski, yes, he was one of the cars that got the test here at Daytona. And by test, we're not saying like, oh, he got to test the car. This car, he was a Hendrick test driver last season and got to test a Chevrolet Monte Carlo around Daytona. That's why we're back here. Look at all these cars. The lights are shining bright on down in the turn, down the back straight away they fly. On these super speedways, this is one of the races you don't want to have big problems in. You don't want to crash, especially if you're anybody in the points. Right now, there's 4 cars that are technically in the championship hunt. Only 4. Ash Curtis, Daniel Huffman, Isaac Jekyll, David Diaz. Andrew Davis is 16 out. If he gets 1 point today and everyone else finishes behind, oh man, that high side is now losing a ton of ground. Andrew Davis has got to get out of that. See right there's the championship contenders right there. There's 2 of them right there almost got involved in that. Right now, Isaac Jekyll going to try to get up here and lead a lap. Gary May. And we've been seeing a lot of people that watch the race that said this point system it's a bad point system. Out of the 40 cars that have started a race this season, all but 1 have scored a point. 39 cars have scored a point in a race where only 15 get points. We got a big breakup here in packs. As the 20 car of O'Neal Baldwin, once again, that's about the 3rd time this season that car has been up in the fence. And right now, the way they're running, if this race was to finish, Gary May would get a point. He would have a point, so all 40 cars would score a point this season. Last season, out of 30 cars, only 28 scored points. This season, with adding 10 more cars, all but 1 have scored a point. The cameraman keeps going to that pace car for some reason. Don't know. There's something in it. But David Diaz to the lead. And this is what David Diaz needs. He needs a good race. Sitting 10 out. Going next week to Talladega. You don't want to crash in either SS races, but I mean, they're 2 crapshoots, so you want to finish okay at both of them to make sure you're fine. This Cody Lamas is really slow out of the pack, so something has happened with some packs here. Three wide here. Speaking of guy who's had a bad season this season, Luis Hernandez last season. Oh, there's Andrew Davis again in the wall. And that thing is stuck. He might have a tire down. He's lost a ton of ground now. But speaking of people who've had bad seasons, there's the defending champion, Morgan McPherson, who battled with Luis Hernandez last season and David Diaz for the championship. And Morgan McPherson is 37th. Luis Hernandez is 38th. So the 2 cars finished 1-2 in the points last season are running 38th and 37th and 38th this season. Zednick Price, the guy who was a contender for Season 1 championship, running 36th this season. So you can see that even with all the All the craziness and stuff that's going on. This series is still bringing out the best in guys. I think Luis Hernandez and that 5 team will be somebody to contend with next season. It just looks like he's having the same season he had his first ever season in Sportsman. Just couldn't get that car up to running. And man, the 83. Man, it was almost a wreck right there. The car was bouncing off the wall really hard. To the front of the field is JT Bryant. JT Bryant driving one of them Penske Dodges. This Penske teammate right there is 2 cars behind him. That's Jonathan Fitzwater. Bobo Blitsky driving that 44 car. This car was driven actually by Zachary Fitzwater. This car's been driven by Zachary Fitzwater and David Diaz. So that 44 car has had some guys in that car that's capable of winning races. It's just an old body style now. As you can see how the 77 and the 80, there's the 88, his teammate for the 44, and there's the Michael Waltrip cars coming to the front. We're going to halfway. And it doesn't look like Andrew Davis is going to have a good day at all for points. So he's going to probably need a good day at Talladega. But there's some guys, I mean, there's guys back here, Eric Rodriguez, if they would get a win or second place, it would shoot them back almost into title contention with 3 to go. I mean, if you finish first here, that's 15 points. You get 5th. That's 10 points. You're right back in the mix for the title going into Michigan. Cole Deaver was one of the guys who were up in contention. Now he's 20-some points out. I think it's Zachary Fitzwater. Currently sitting 12th in points. He was a big contender last season for the championship. Actually, he finished 2nd in points last season, but he was out of the championship hunt. Got up there and won the race, but he was 2 points out. And you got a guy like Eric Rodriguez, currently sitting 16th in points, 29 out. If you get a win, you've cracked. You're 14 out. You'd have to just finish 2nd at Talladega and hope to gain some big points. We got packs breaking up, and actually, if you look at it, the 10, the 40, and I believe the 66 are all not in the points. So right now, it's a big day for people to jump up here and gain. Points leader's not in the points. Second's not in the points. Third's not in the points. 4th place is in the points. So it's going to help David Diaz out. And everybody behind David Diaz. The 12's not in the points. The 6 is in the points. The 17 is in the points. No, he's not. The 15 is up here. The 48 is not. The 87 is up here. The 22 is not. The 16 is. The 4 is. The 27 is. The 24 isn't. The 21 is. Actually, no, the 21 is not. 21 is falling back here. And the 83 is not. The 18 isn't. So you can see all these guys right here. These are guys who maybe have a shot. Oh, somebody got really loose. It's Bryant. Contact. Alan Matthews. And there's Luis Hernandez. Once again, the bad luck has struck again on that 5 car. This is late caution. Actually, he's going to be still in a good points battle as there's cars just flailing into this crash. Point leaders involved. Ash Curtis. Isaac Jekyll involved. You know, that 5 car took a big chunk to the nose. Actually, I don't know where he's going to finish. It might not be the points. The 6th is 11th. No, it's not. Tough break for Luis Hernandez. He's going to come home 24th. And the bad luck of his season continues. Starting his own team. And the 66 is the winner of the race. Daniel Huffman. If this race ends right now, he's the winner. He wasn't even in the points. That's a game changer because everybody around him in the points just crashed. And such a tough break for some of these cars out here that was having good runs. JT Bryant was having a spectacular run today. Luis Hernandez, Alan Matthews. Looks like O'Neal just got into the 2 and it's crunch. So 5 gets in, he's got a duck and avoid. And this car's just JT Bryant has been in some of the worst crashes this season. Oh, the 48. Who did 48 hit? I don't think he hit JT on a dead stop. He gets Isaac coming down the hill and where Pearson gets involved. I mean, Pearson wasn't even having a great day anyway, so. And you see where the 29 after he hit. Right here, watch. He hits hit. Boom! Just shoots back across, gets a 56, and that car goes up. A few cars start hitting him, and so right now, I think Daniel Huffman is going to walk out of this race the winner. And with Ash Curtis, Isaac Jekyll, both involved in that crash. Where did David Diaz come in? David Diaz came in 8th. I don't know. Daniel Huffman might have just took a walk-off home run here. Because this race is going to end under caution. The race is over. Daniel Huffman is your winner. It's Plank, Boston, Murphy, Carter, Guns, Harned, Diaz, Fitzwater, Wheeler, Swan, Johnson, Pollard, Price, Balvin, Rodriguez, May, Deaver, Pollard, Brooks, Sasuli, Curtis, Hernandez, Sam Curtis, Steve Pollard, John Gilbert, Andrew Davis, Morgan McPherson, Jonathan Fitzwater, Ash Curtis, Alan Matthews, Chris Dodd, Cody Lamas, Tanner Guns, Patrick Stewart, Alec Jekyll, Bobo Boletsky, JT Bryant, Brendan Fuller, Robert Pollard, all out in the race. So we will see you guys next week from Talladega. Oh man, points is right now.